Hello and welcome to Flippin Through, the internet's #1 Mad Magazine news, review, and interview channel. And today we're flipping through Mad Magazine number 549, release date February 2018. Cover price $5.99, which is indeed cheap. But before we do that, please let me remind you, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. That is the #1 way that you can support this channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't do that without your support. So the first time watching, long time watcher, make sure that you've clicked that subscribe button. Make sure you're still subscribed. Anyway, if you want to support me in another way, patreon.com/flippinthrough. Link is down in the description. What do you get? I don't know, not much. You get 6 sets of stickers. You get, I got 2 sets of buttons left for people. Those were a limited edition. And now there's a new limited edition, which is this, the print of Flip the Bird, a lino cut that I did. I learned lino cutting just for you people to make you a beautiful piece of artwork. So that is what you will be getting if you support me on Patreon. These are the people that I can thank right now: Jacqueline Gosling, Reflection of Perfection, Frank Snyder, Ed, Misimo, Tom Richmond, David Strickler, Megan McInerney, Shane Buckley, Bobby Weigel, Cam Hayden, Rob Wilson, Rod Meadsbury, Andrew Goldfarb, Casey Ori, and Little Cozy Nostril. Thank you guys so much for the support. I hope I can keep on earning it. I've gotten 2 new Patreon subscribers, and it always throws me off because I get so used to reading the list of names, and then I've got to change it. Anyway, let's get, oh shit, this is an old school problem. That hasn't happened in quite some time. I want to get a little higher. There we go. Here we are, Mad Magazine number 549. Before we get into this, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I haven't looked through this one. I've been looking through them. Usually I'll take notes, but it's late. It's late Friday night, and I have to get this video out tomorrow. So I just want to record this. But on this one, on the back side, you see this: important bike safety tips, a Mad Public Disservice poster. And this is reminiscent of that great, I don't know who did the art on it. It was Dick DiBartolo and an artist. It was the choking one, which has been like, that was a poster that they've reprinted a million times over, and for good reason. So let's get into this. This is a Donald Trump cover, which around this time period, you were getting a lot of Trump material on the inside and a fair amount of Trump on the cover. I don't know. I started, I wanted to like do a tally mark thing about who was on the cover, like if there was a president who appeared more than any other, because it felt like Donald Trump got more Mad time than any other president. And I'm talking just during the presidency, not all those examples of when Donald Trump was just a famous citizen. Anyway, here we go. Mad. How sad. We like that. Table of contents. They've had one good table of contents, and this one is not it. Moving on through. What else do we have? Alfred lookalike. This is kind of a bummer. The glossy paper. My camera sucks. My camera doesn't suck. My lighting sucks, and the paper's so glossy that I cannot really. I don't know. It's just a problem. I got to figure that out. Here's, I don't know, pictures of kids. I don't want to see it. Sorry. Remembering Barry Liebman. I don't know. This is why I got to start looking into it ahead of time. Here we have loose interpretation. It's recently come to our attention that the bathroom at Titmouse Animation, oh my, is entirely covered in Mad stuff. It's a strange decorating theme, but it's also brilliant if you think about it. When you use that bathroom, no matter what horrible thing you do, it won't be the worst thing in there. That would be a fun thing to, like a Mad wallpaper would be kind of cool. You know what would be cool is that cover where it's like a wall paint wallpaper. You know what I'm saying? You could design something like around that. That would be awesome. Here we have another house ad written by Dave Croato and illustrated by Tom Richmond. They did a few of those. I think they did a Goodnight Moon as well. Here we have the Fundolini pages. A breakdown of Trump's 30 million Twitter followers. 11% Trump himself under many, many different screen names. 4% cabinet members terrified of what will happen if they don't follow him. 27% die-hard supporters awaiting dear leaders revealing of truth. College students doing research for abnormal psychology class. 13% shadowy characters with Twitter handles like Ivanov 2016 and Borscht Babe. No, what's weird though is that, when was this? That was 28. Oh, that was like 2 years into his presidency. Didn't it turn out like there was no connection with Russia? 12% white nationalists. Yeah, we thought it would be closer to 50% too. Investigators working for Robert Mueller astonished at how easy their job is becoming. 4%. It's kind of funny. This is kind of funny because of how some of these have aged, right? Like, Mueller didn't bring any charges against him. Contestants in an impeachment betting pool and fake news reporters out to distort whatever the president says in order to make him look bad because they hate America. 0%. Writer Jeff Cruz, artist Bob Steak. Here we have the Kuper market. You're giving gold? I thought we agreed to keep everything under 5 shekels. Those 3 kings of Orient are not agreeing with each other. Hey, look at Trump's IQ test. Netflix. The nincompoop 9 reasons for Netflix $20 billion debt. Continually working out the kinks in their patented predictive algorithm. Because you watched A Bug's Life, you'll love Human Centipede. It's pretty awesome. That's like a very good one. Here we have Samuel Ferry's Misconnected Moments. By putting this protest sign in their window, the people on the 5th floor have sent a clear message that they are very against something. I like that my slippers for around the apartment have a camouflage pattern because it makes them easy to find. What I wonder about is, like, were these done like tracing photographs? Like, do you take photographs and then... Anyway, ironically, the man selling giant emoji pillows was expressionless. These are kind of cute, but are they funny? I don't know. Team Trump colludes with Russians. The age of treason. Anyway, I forget what I was saying. So Bill O'Reilly, The Trouble with the Perv Part 1. I don't remember this. 32 million in hush money. Sometimes it's worth every penny. Is that why he's not a thing anymore? He was a perv? Here we have United Airlines passenger removal. Things that go bump in the flight. The worst thing about flying used to be the crummy airline food, lost luggage, and having to endure a smoking section at 30,000 feet. Ah, the good old days. Now, thanks to United Airlines, the worst thing is not only being bumped from the flight, but being forcibly dragged off the plane by a goon squad. That's exactly what happened to Dr. David Dow, who suffered a concussion, a broken nose, and 2 lost teeth. I don't remember this. You know what's funny is that the backlash on social media took off faster than a Boeing 747. And I wonder, would that would certainly, Boeing Airlines, that would certainly make the top 20 dumbest, right? White hate American summer. White supremacists march. The bigot losers. The Academy Awards show screw up. Oscar Mayer. What was I doing in 2018? And why do I not remember any of this? It came from the wrong envelope. Trump on Twitter. Get the energy you need to send wild, irresponsible tweets at 3 a.m. Fortified with... I remember Kofifi. Or you couldn't escape it. He just sent that, just that word, right? Didn't he just tweet only Kofifi? Certainly he would meant something about coffee, like he wanted coffee. Sean Spicer, White House press secretary, spinner and loser. Cooking up a lie without the right ingredients, that's a recipe for disaster. I just kind of feel bad for the people who are like the White House press secretary, because that's all of their jobs. Like imagine being hired for the job of just like lying to the public or like spinning literally everything as a positive and then being criticized for doing your job well. Because that's what happens, right? They do their job well and then everybody on the opposite side is like, that scumbag. What a piece of what a piece of filth. Trump versus Kim Jong Un. I thought they were boys. I thought they went, didn't they hang out? I thought. Here we go. Robert Sikoriak doing this, right? Isn't it Robert Sikoriak? Mike Pence won't dine alone with a woman and eat us not into temptation. Yeah, but he's still married, right? Must not be that bad of a plan. Trump bans transgenders soldiers. F you for your service. Is that still a thing? I don't know. Guys, you know what sucks about this is like I try to remain like pretty non-political. In 2016 to 2020 Mad Magazine, it's really hard not to like, I don't know. Um, Here we go. Trouble with the Perv, part two. This is Drew Friedman. I can never remember. It's always like him and Rick Tolka. I always mix up in my mind. Um, this one, we can all agree this guy sucks. Harvey Weinstein, Trouble with the Perv, Part 2. With a history of producing groundbreaking, award-winning movies, Harvey Weinstein is famous for his magic touch. But this year, he became infamous for a far less appropriate kind of touch. As of press time, nearly 60 women, including Angelina Jolie, Ashley Judd, and Gwyneth Paltrow, have come forward against him with allegations of sexual assault, harassment, and are. We're looking for a joke here, but honestly, we can't think of one. Weinstein has since been fired from the board of his company, expelled from the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences, and had an honorary medal rescinded from Harvard. At the rate this is going, he'll probably soon be booted out of Sam's Club. But despite everything, it doesn't mean that Weinstein doesn't deserve to be honored in some small way. For your consideration, most disgusting performance by a major studio executive, Harvey Weinstein. He started massaging my shoulders, which made me very uncomfortable, then tried to get more physical, sort of chasing me around Mira Sorvino. He forced me to perform oral sex on him, Lucia Evans. Jesus. H.W. raped me. Okay, that's not fun or funny. What the hell? There's a fatso in a lawn chair. How about that? The Tone Deaf Comedy Jam. Bill and Kathy's tasteless jokes from jest to worst. You know what the problem is that I don't think either of these people were ever all that funny. Like Bill Maher is like clever. And I guess Kathy Griffin's never made me laugh. No, I don't think Bill Maher is clever. The problem is like then people are like, that's not funny. But really, somebody should have told them a long time ago, like, that's not funny, what you're doing. Oh, here's my boy right here. Oh, two of them. Kyrie Irving's and Alex Jones. Having these two back to back, that was a good call editorially. Alex Jones, fringe watching. 2017 was the year in which conspiracy theories went mainstream, when millions of ignoramus Americans could comfortably revel in and defend their non-fact-based beliefs. And nobody, with the possible exception of Donald Trump, embodied or promoted such monstrous falsehoods more flagrantly than Alex Jones. From the deranged InfoWars host, who sadly now stands on the vanguard of poisonous online mouth breathers, although his gullible flock now sees him as an old-fashioned hero, fearlessly speaking truth to power at every turn. But here, okay, I mean, like, here's the thing, is like, I don't know, you can make fun of Alex Jones pretty well, but it's like, a lot of this stuff doesn't feel funny. Like, I get it was a big thing. It's not funny. I don't know, that's not funny. Not funny. Not funny. And they say it's not funny, which is like, I mean, that doesn't help it. Um, what widespread addiction is in America is whirling out of control, playing with fidget spinners. I see. Anyway, that's kind of funny. NFL blackballs Kaepernick, personal foul. Anyway, it's like, oh yeah, all of this just not, yeah, I don't know. And then Trump's response to Puerto Rico throwing in the towels. I don't even remember that, but how, like, anyway. This listen, I've been criticized with people saying that I think everything stinks. Um, I don't think that's true. I think almost every one of these stunk. So hopefully, getting back to the main issue, things will turn around because that was pretty bleak. That was like that was depressing. Here's Dewey Derwin destroys the world. This is one. This is like an ongoing series, and I talked to Kenny Kyle. He came on for an interview like way early on in the channel when I was doing more interviews. And this is one of those things that I think like WB pushed, where they were like, we need IP, so let's get something going. And I thought this was a fun one. I remember reading this as it was coming out and enjoying it. It's well written, the illustrations are cool, and it was kind of fun to have a comic in there. It's sort of like a throwback to the original one, original comic issues of MAD. So I enjoyed that. And then I think that extended into like that Boonies, Bergs, and something or other as part of the reboot. And it's, you can have both. You can have this and you can also have this. Clodco wholesale, great quantity, not so great quality. Slap Touch donut filling extractor. Wait, wouldn't an extractor? Oh wait. Now you can safely and easily remove jelly, cream, chocolate, and other fillings from your favorite donuts, all while leaving the doughy part pristinely preserved. Okay, it's exactly what I thought it was. Here you can have a whole buffalo carcass. Enjoy the somewhat lower fat taste of gigantic, flash frozen buffalo who, let's face it, were just standing around Yellowstone doing nothing anyway. Here's a fun fact. The buffalo are from Minnesota, and they're actually American bison. And in Minnesota, in Minneopa State Park, you can see a herd of buffalo that are actually pure buffalo. A lot of the buffalo you see all around the United States, I would say like 90% of them are actually a hybrid of buffalo and cow, because when they were like on the brink of extinction or whatever, they were like, well, let's just mix them with cows. So they aren't pure buffalo, just so you know. You can only find that in Minnesota. Minneopa State Park. Anyway, here we have the indoor patio ensemble. Chairs that look exactly like the ones used for outdoor patios, only these are for the inside during winter months, as opposed to our outdoor ensemble, which is a slightly lighter shade of blue. Here we have projectile vomit baby through history. Og discover fire. Barf. It's artist and writer Scott Nickel. Baby, say hello to the pilot of the Berg. But wait, why is it the same baby? Ooh, the Great Chicago Fire. Great Chicago Fire? That cow from Minnesota. It was like Mrs. Myrtle's cow or something. Here we have Tinder bio translations. What is this, a Kenny Kyle issue? Um, they say, I love to travel. They mean I'm currently staying ahead of collection agencies in 27 states. They say, I'm very close with my family. They mean I'm currently crashing under my little brother's loft bed where my mom lets me stay rent-free. They say, I'm looking for someone to share an adventure with. They mean I spend 12 to 14 hours a day playing Call of Duty. That's rough. I've been there. It's fun, but not a good spot to be in life. They say, I love taking long walks. They mean my car was repossessed last week. They say I'm a total dog person. They mean I love laying around all day taking naps and scratching myself. Disgusting. Oh yeah, there you go. Goodbye, Batcave. That's what I was talking about. Complete your mad library and proudly declare yourself a complete idiot. Here is The Spy versus Spy by Peter Kuper. Cupertino. Hit pause. Read this. Give it a read. Around this time, we always come across the Mad Vault. If they ever get Mad back off the ground again, I really hope that I think they should do the Mad Vault. I think it's like, there's just so much material that like is worth reprinting again and again and again. I actually don't remember ever seeing this. This is George Woodbridge did this one. Election Day and Veterans Day. George Woodbridge is great. Whoa, little side boob from George Woodbridge. That's pretty intense. Here we have WTF Jeff, or my roommate might be a serial killer. This is by Scott Nickel, Vomit Baby, of Vomit Baby fame, and Kit Lively. Oh my God, cleaning the tub is even Chore Tuesday. What's the hydrochloric acid? Liquid drain cleaner isn't working on your back hair anymore. Okay, geez, I'll make an appointment at the waxing place. Man, Jeff is kind of a jerk. Almost Perfect Universe. Mom, when I grow up, I'm going to wizard school and become a wizard. Hee hee, that's great, sweetie. Later, this is the proudest day of my life. I'm finally a real wizard. Doctor, do we really need to keep playing along like this? Oh yes, your son is very disturbed. Game of Bones. Figo. Fago? I like that. That's like an artsy cartoon. Jet Wingman. I like this art. Eric Haven. Here we go. God damn, it's about time. 10 Tunes by Teresa Burns Parkhurst. One of the Mad All-Stars. Oh, these aren't even related. Okay. I can't wait till not wanting to exercise is considered a disease. Sorry, kids. There's nothing to eat because your father spent his entire paycheck on tennis balls again. Thanks, but I think we're just going to stay in and make fun of each other's farts tonight. That sounds disgusting. It was so tragic. She threw herself on the casket, begging him to come back and give her his passwords. Wake up, Walter. They came back. Dude, she's great, man. She is a great artist and writer. Yes, I promise I'll have someone check to make sure the spider. Oh, I actually have to send that to a friend. Uh, you have no idea how I long for you when there's nothing good on. Oh, so that's cute. Great article here about how to keep the couch smelling terrible. Here we have a mad look at food trucks. And I wish this was not put in the back. I wish this was moved up to the front. Because it's like, how are you about to end this? How is this supposed to be the ending part of your whole issue? They really, you know what they really did? Here's a gap tooth gallery. This is cool how they would get artists to do this. Listen, we've had a stretch of just absolute bangers, but it had to end sometime, okay? So this issue stinks. What are you going to do? Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment down below. Toodaloo.